Good morning. It's Sunday, 21st of April. Quite a déjà vu moment. This is the third time I'm standing on this spot and Yvonne is filming this. We had a great time in a town called Big Bear Lake. Lots of fun with other hikers. We had some rest. And now we're heading north again. So yeah, join us.
Although it's the third time hiking this part of the trail, the beautiful sight of the Big Bear area below us and snowy peaks is astonishing. But despite the sunny days, we still encounter snow on the northern slopes of the mountain. During the first part of the PCT, you will meet a lot of hikers. And if you find people you have fun with, who have the same pace and who want to hike about the same miles, you might start to hike together. This is called a trail family. Most hikers will be part of a couple of trail families during their hike. Today we encounter a few creek crossings. It is not a Sierra yet, but still the current is stronger than we thought. We have to watch our steps. The underwater boulders and the strong current are attacking our ankles. And even though the trail we left behind us was very exposed and hot, we still don't feel like swimming in these very cold creeks. We decided to have a short hiking day. We set up camp under the Deep Creek Bridge next to the water. The Cedar Glen Malt Shop is known for its famous burger and great milkshakes. Yep, we are in for a treat, so we hike to the village and spoil ourselves with a lot of tasty food and drinks. When we are back at our campsite, we celebrate being a month on trail, and we decide to wash the dust off our bodies. Yep, the water is cold, very cold. The next morning, we passed the 300-mile marker. Also, I'm getting nervous. The coming section, which was very bad last year, was the reason why I quit the trail. having this major panic attack. This year, I'm counting on my newly gained confidence to overcome my anxiety from last year. And in my head, I'm repeating my trail name to myself.
It's Thursday, April 25th. We're at the Joshua Inn, which is a place where you can set up your tent. They pick you up at a trailhead. So we decided to do that after 16 miles. So now we're waiting to get transport to get back on the trail and going north again. So, well, if you want to join us.
At the Joshua Inn, we decide to part ways with Blue, Abby and Tiffany. They're gonna increase their miles again and hook up with their younger friends. We start at the same time as our other friends, and we enjoy their company. We hike around beautiful Silverwood Lake, which is a nice change of scenery. And despite the fact that we are not part of a trail family, we do enjoy hiking with trampoline, solar, foot sack, rock flipper and OxyClean for a while. The next day we are hiking to the famous McDonald's at Cajon Pass. Normally we are not big fans of McDonald's, but after weeks of eating freeze-dried food, we are actually looking forward to it.
One of the many tunnels.
The hike from Cajon Pass goes to the famous Swarthout Canyon water cache, where we will camp for the night. Tomorrow we have a big climb ahead of us. Our little trail family were planning way more miles than us the coming days. So we decided to stick to our own plan and spend the coming days to Wrightwood by ourselves. This also meant we have more camping possibilities, and we found an excellent tent site for the night. The climb up to Wrightwood is long and steep, and of course we are up so high we have snow again. We are getting pretty tired and decide to book a hotel for 2 nights in town. To our surprise, the family will also stay in town, and we have a fun dinner together. We spend the rest of our time in Wrightwood, resting, eating, doing resupply, and we meet up with Ed and his son Matthew, who we also met at Cleve Campground.
Okay, good morning. It's Thursday, 2nd of May. We're doing a road walk because the snow situation on Baden-Powell doesn't fit in our program. It's very slushy and sketchy here and there. So we done it 2 years ago, so we're okay. I got a haircut, a beard cut. You can see that. So anyway, we're heading to Acton. We continue the road walk. There's an endangered species part, so you have to get off trail anyway. So, well, we keep you informed on our progress, and well, have a nice day.
The trail family also decided not to go over Baden-Powell, so we started hiking together again. It was a very long road walk, and we noticed Solar was hurting. She needed more rest and was having pain in her foot. The family hiked a little further, and Solar decided to stop earlier, like us. The road walk continued the whole morning, and Solar rejoined her trail family later that day. We were done with road walking, and we decided to take an alternate trail, which was beautiful but not very well maintained. After a beautiful and sunny day, the weather started to change. It got darker and we felt the wind increasing. We decided to set up our tent early, and there were more hikers thinking the same thing. It was a crazy stormy night, and we heard multiple tents collapsing around us. But our big Agnes held up really well, and we got at least a little sleep. The morning was windy, wet and chilly. During the hike, the sun was coming out and started to burn away the cold. And we started the afternoon with some wonderful trail magic. Cold drinks, fruit, snacks and hot dogs. These trail angels are amazing. The coming days, we are heading to Acton. The temperatures are really high and we have a lot of exposed hiking. As the water sources are many miles apart, we need to carry quite some liters. When we arrive at the Acton RV resort, we see that the trail family is also there. Solar's feet are really hurting bad. She went to a doctor and she needs to get off trail. Her husband came to pick her up. We spend some fun days together and enjoy some dinners with the group. We are sure gonna miss her. She is the one who left me encouragement messages in the sand. And Beacon seems pretty happy when finally his new shoes arrive.
Yeah! New shoes! New shoes! Let's see. Oh yeah!
From Acton, we will hike in a couple of days towards Aqua Dulce. We had a great time at the RV resort, but we are happy to be hiking again. We hike through the beautiful area of the Vasquez Rocks. This is a well-known part of the PCT, as lots of famous movies were filmed here. like Planet of the Apes and Star Trek. When we get to the Oasis campsite, my Achilles are hurting badly, and I decide I need other shoes. Luckily, Solar and her husband are still in the area and we can drive with them to LA. We buy new shoes, have dinner together, and say goodbye again to Solar.